guys, Sarah here, and welcome to Novel Expectations. Today I'm coming to you with another Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks is a Goodreads group that was started by Janie over at the Bookworms Buddy and Janelle from Miss J. Rod Reads. I will post a link below to the Goodreads group, so be sure to check it out. This week's question is, what are your bookish resolutions for 2016? I have a number of them, so let's jump right in and get started. So first of all, my plan is to read 8 books a month. Now, when I say that, I'm not meaning just physical books. I plan on reading 3 ebooks every month because ebooks are my books of choice. Yes, I do have some books on my bookshelf, but these are all more my editions that I want to keep that I've already read. So 3 ebooks a month and 3 audiobooks a month because I do have quite the library now on Audible and really need to work my way through them. The other 2 books, so that equals 6 books. The other 2 books, one is going to be a nonfiction book every month. I plan on starting and finishing a nonfiction book every month. Nonfiction tend to be a little heavier to read. With fiction books, I find that a lot of the time, not that you can skim it, but depending on the book, and because a lot of what I read is a little bit fluffier, and I'm not ashamed to say that, with contemporary romance, you can kind of get the general idea. I mean, not that I just skim an entire book, but they tend to be a lot quicker to read. Whereas something like a nonfiction, you kind of have to stop and think about sometimes. So that's why I'm giving myself an entire month to finish one. The other thing I plan on reading is what I'm calling a back to my childhood book every month. And I'm going to talk a lot more about why I'm doing this in a video that I'm posting later this week, so be sure to check it out. So, depending on what book I pick that month, it's either going to be a Nancy Drew, a Babysitter's Club, a Sweet Valley High, or a Fear Street. These were all books that I read when I was in middle grade into high school. So yeah, those are my 8 books a month. Now, you do the math on that. 8 books times 12 months in the year. My goal on Goodreads is to read 96 books in 2016. I think I'll be okay. I think I can do it. I only cataloged from late July of 2015, and I think I finished 43 books. And 2 of those were extremely clunkers of books. So, and I wasn't reading nearly as much as I'd like to be reading now. So, we'll see what happens with that. I also have a page count goal, which is 50,000 pages in 2016. I don't know if I'm going to attain that. I was going to put it at 25,000, but that felt awfully low, so I thought I'd bump it up to 50,000. We'll see how well I do this year, because this is only the first year that I am listing my page count. So we'll see how I do this year, and maybe that means that next year I'll have something to bounce it off of. I'm also planning on keeping up with the book spreadsheet that I now have. I came across this video and this spreadsheet, this Google Docs spreadsheet, on Friday, and somebody else posted in the comments to that video. I didn't even know I needed this until now, and that's exactly how I felt. It's by a booktuber who goes by Let's Read is his booktube channel. I will leave a link in the down bar below to the original video so you guys can check it out. And this guy has gone to an awesome, amazing job of creating this fantastic Google Docs spreadsheet that lists everything that you could possibly want to figure out with what you're reading. So like the first sheet, for example, has the title of the book, the author, is the author male or female. Now, it also gives a country option. I think a lot of people are reading that as what country is the author from, which is all fine and good. I'm actually going to pick it as what country does the book take place in, because I personally think that I only read books that are in the US or the UK, or North America and the UK, whereas I'd like to see how many books I might read that take place in other countries. I think that would be very interesting. So that's why I'm changing that column ever so slightly. You put, what is it, an ebook, is it an audiobook, the page count, when you finished it, when you started it, then you finished it. And at the side, it will actually give you an average of how many days it takes you to read these books. There's another tab at the bottom called Purchases, and this is what I really have to be good about keeping up with, because I tend to purchase books like for free. I get the emails from BookBub, or I get the emails from Amazon Kindle Daily Deals, and I pick up a book for 99 cents or free or $1 or whatever, and I don't even think about it. I just add it to my TBR pile. Whereas this way, I can keep track, and it gives you title, what is the format, like is it a print book, or is it an ebook or an audio book? And then it kind of breaks it down for you, telling you how much money you spent in the year on all these different things. And then there's also a column for read. So let's say I bought 100 books in 2016, but really only read 6 of them. I mean, I read a lot off of my old TBR, but out of those 6 or 100 books that I bought this year, I only read 6. That's 6%. You know, like, it's stuff like that. It's the inner organizational geek in me that is loving this spreadsheet. And then there's charts. Oh my God, there's charts to how many male to female authors you read. There's even a map of the world that the countries are highlighted based on that country tab that you picked. How many pages you read in each given month, how many pages you read in the year. Please, please go check this video out. It is phenomenal. I am so surprised he did not charge money for this, because it is that cool of a program. And I really want to keep up with the spreadsheet, because I really think at the end of the year, it will make a really fun video to go through it with you guys and kind of give my reading stats for the year. And my last resolution is a booktube resolution. I resolute, is resolute a word? I resolute to put up anywhere between 2 and 3 videos every single week for you guys. So every week you are going to get my weekly wrap-up videos on Sundays. I love doing them, and I love talking about them, or talking about the books that I've been reading and talking about what books I am reading. I also plan on doing these Tuesday Talk videos every single week. And the third video will be something else. One time a month it'll be my TBR for the month coming, so that's one. I'll do tags. I might do hauls if I have any. Doubtful. I really don't do hauls very often. You know, any discussion videos, like this week there's going to be the discussion on why I'm reading my Back to My Childhood books. They could be author spotlights that I might choose to do. It'll be a mishmash of just about anything. And depending on how many video ideas I actually end up coming up with for that third video every week, occasionally if I have time, I might even do a 4th video a week. We'll see. Right now, minimum is 2. That's what I'm aiming for, is the one on Sundays and the one on Tuesdays. And hopefully I can come up with a 3rd video idea, which I don't think will be a problem. I have a little notebook where I keep all my video ideas written down in, and I've got quite a number of them in there. So that should keep me going for a little while. But if you guys are even doing any tags and you'd like to tag me, please do, because I'd love to do some tag videos too. Anyway, that's it for me. Did you guys make any resolutions for 2016 that are book related? I'd love to hear them below. Please post in the comments and we can chat. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!